Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Scandinavian Design 101. I'm Sanna.
I'm Andreas, and we are two Swedes and we love design.
We do, and today we're going to talk about the Grasshopper lamp by the Swedish-American designer Greta Magnusson Grossman. And more specifically, how to tell the difference between a genuine lamp and a fake one.
Yeah.
Fake lamps are frequently being sold as genuine grasshoppers by auction houses and antique dealers around the world. And we hope this video will prevent you from being ripped off when buying your own grasshopper lamp.
We think it's important to talk about forgeries, not just when it comes to art, but also design objects. Fakes are definitely more common than most people think. Not least when it comes to Scandinavian design classics, forgeries are a huge problem. And we're not talking about replicas, replica furniture and so on, and furniture inspired by classic furniture, but deliberate imitations made to look old and genuine. And the forgers put a lot of effort into patination to create a believable old-looking finish. They often use old materials and old production techniques. And then fake signatures and labels are used to make the hoax even more believable.
First, some words about the real grasshopper lamp. It was originally called Floor Lamp Model 831 by the American lighting company Ralph O. Smith when they started producing it back in the late 1940s. A bit later, the Swedish company Bari Boom started producing their own version of the lamp, naming it G33.
Yeah.
As you can see, I didn't know if I was supposed to say it in English or in Swedish, but it's kind of
the same.
It doesn't matter.
And G is golvlampa, floor lamp in Swedish.
33, yes.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's quite easy to tell the difference between the two versions. The biggest difference is the joint holding the shade. The copies we're now gonna talk about are made to look like the Bari Boom's version, not the American version. Now let's take a look at one of the fakes and compare it with a genuine lamp. The one on the left is fake.
Yeah.
At first glance, they might look very similar, but there are some differences making it possible to tell which one is which. First of all, the shape of the tubular steel rod differs slightly. The bend is a bit too sharp and the proportions are a bit off. It's not easy to see, but if you compare them side by side, you'll notice.
Yes. And take a closer look at the brass joint holding the shade. First of all, one must know that this is a standard joint used by many different Swedish lamp manufacturers, not just Bergboms. I'm going to show you one. They look like this. And this is just like a small metal, a small metal piece, and it's protecting the joint. And this is
like a cover.
Yeah, like a cover. It's two of them on each lamp.
So it's a joint cover.
Yeah. And this one is quite easy to find. Yeah, it's not difficult to come by at least, and you can find it on a lot of cheap old lamps you can buy on the flea market or something. So therefore, some fakes might actually have old original brass joints, but that's not the case.
But this is not brass.
No, this is a chrome version of the same joint. This is from an ASEA lamp. But in this example here, it's not an original old joint. An original joint should always be made from brass, solid brass, and always be of high quality. I mean, it shouldn't be like a crap thing. And the joint in the fake lamp looks like if it's been sprayed gold, and the connection between the joint and the shade looks really weird, according to me. And a good thing to do is to take a look inside the joint. Remove these covers. And they are easy to remove. You just pull and they will come right off, and they are easy to replace again. Inside the joint, it should look like this. And even though it's been protected by covers, it's quite easy to tell the difference between a brand new part and a joint used for like decades. And most forgers doesn't take the time to make the inside of a lamp or a fake object look old. But as I said before, sometimes old joints are being used, so therefore it can be more difficult to spot the fake.
Yeah. The best telltale is perhaps the markings inside the shade. The lamp should have a round metal plate behind the lamp holder with the text G33 Bergboms max 25W.
Yeah.
This tells us the model number G33, the manufacturer Bergboms, and that you shouldn't use a stronger light bulb than 25 watt. Is it watt?
Yeah, I think so.
Watts.
Yeah, it's a very weak lamp.
I thought about the word watt.
Yeah,
Is that...
what?
I don't really know.
Sorry, all you English.
Should look that up.
Yeah.
Also, the copy has the same text, but it's clearly made by hand. The letters are uneven and not placed in a straight line.
Yeah, take a closer look at this comparison, because this is very easy to see, even if you see the lamp on an online auction or something. But what about labels? Is an S or a Bari Boom paper label a proof of authenticity? Well, no, not at all. First of all, we must understand what the S means on a lamp. Many people associate this with the Grasshopper or perhaps with Bergboms, but that's actually just a Swedish control marking stating that the electricity is made according to Swedish safety standards. And between 1926 and 1994, when Sweden joined the European Union and the law changed, all lamps sold had to bear this mark. And during the mid-century period, as good as all Swedish lamps had this exact paper label. It's therefore extremely easy to find, and it can with ease be transferred from an old cheap lamp to a fake Grasshopper to make it look more legit. And the same thing goes for the Bari Boom label. It's often used by Bergboms, and if you buy a cheap lamp by them, you'll get a label that also can easily be transferred from this like a table lamp or something, and then you can make your fake Grasshopper look like a genuine one. But in fact, it's quite rare that this label still exists on the lamp. It has fallen off, or sometimes they didn't even have them. So, I mean, labels are definitely not a proof of authenticity on the lamp.
And finally, look out for repainted lamps. It's really hard to replicate the original colors used by Bergboms in the 50s, and it's almost impossible to replicate the right patina,
I think.
When fake lamps are being sold as genuine Grasshoppers, they are quite often said to have been repainted. By doing so, the forgers don't have to worry about creating believable patina and the right color tone. A lamp built from mainly new parts often need a thick layer of paint to look old and genuine. Therefore, you should always be skeptical of repainted Grasshopper lamps. Always ask yourself why the lamp was repainted at the first place, and if you can spot any traces of the original paint beneath the surface.
Yes. And we really hope you found this episode interesting and helpful. Useful if you're interested in buying an old lamp, because you don't want to get ripped off. I mean, it's an expensive piece of furniture and
Furniture?
Lamp. Household equipment. Yes. And if you liked the episode,
you did right.
Please click thumbs up.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.